Already 3 city challenge, the Killhouse loud, Flashbang Frenzy, 1 shot, and less health. Well, it's mainly about 1 shot, which is quite interesting here since it essentially eliminates our viable options to the CHA, the Thumper, and the 480 MCS. So instead of, well, bringing the CHA and the 480 MCS, we're clearly going to bring the Thumper since the viable part of the Thumper is actually just, well, first of all, doing a lot more damage than it usually does, making it actually somehow effective for that. And then secondly, well, I mean, it can breach doors. It's essentially the same as before. Why not take advantage of it? There's not really a reason not to. So we're gonna set up the drill, and since we've got the extra time, I mean, we could always try finding some more medkits, which we're clearly lucking out on since we found absolutely no medkits, which means that it's probably a good time to just retreat over here, grab a 480 MCS, and we'll have some ammunition. I mean, it could have been slightly more, but it's not really more than that. And Cyber's just gonna do that, which, I mean, sure. And that's essentially the proximity mine summarized. Now, Cyber's having a lot of fun doing that, so whilst I, well, sulk in having essentially no more medkits, I'm just gonna grab these proximity mines, just block the flashbang by not being able to see it, then play. This is the best part of all of this. It's less health. Kindly don't just flashbang us, that's actually not a very good thing for what we're trying to do here. But I mean, that's one solution to it. That's a flashbang I do not want to deal with. And I mean, if we wanted to, we could always just do this continuously. And presumably it would work out just fine. I mean, at least that's the plan, as long as we don't miss horrendously, which is kind of what's happening right now. No, we're not doing that. I mean, I guess that works too. In fact, it's probably a better idea, and unfortunately, I'm not exactly sure where that flashbang was, so I couldn't really help Cyber with that. So we could just go back over here, and then, well, I mean, it's just defending. That's really it. And that's essentially Flashbang Frenzy summarized. So as long as we survive for the most part of one shot, we should do just fine. That is always going to be a poorly placed flashbang. I mean, it's well placed in the sense that it's not really going to be a good thing for us when we get flashbang, but sorry, where are the units trying to be? Just no. But that's essentially everyone for now. Alright, maybe not. Just maybe not. But we could always grab more grenades, and it's probably gonna go just fine. Is it a good idea? No, it's not. Is it hilarious? Somewhat. And since we see more marks there, we could... That is the wrong spot. Let's just throw it there instead, since that seems like a clearly better option. There's still one more unit. Well, that should solve it. Now we can just grab more grenades, and once we're emptying out of all of it, we could just use a shotgun and maybe a sniper. So, now that it's just awkward silence and occasional grenades, I suppose we could drop our bag, start moving towards the vault, and then hopefully staying alive. Hopefully. Since there's gonna be a spawn literally everywhere, and that's not exactly... Well, that's not much better, is it? So we're just gonna go through here instead, hopefully not encounter anyone else, and then just run through here, and then not get shot anymore, which is kind of how this ideally goes. So that's the daily challenge done in just under 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Well, that was a lot of grenades. Cheers everyone, have a great time.